Hello everyone, welcome back to Onpoint with Abbas Hamidi. Yet another insightful episode. Today we are diving in a world that not just shines, but it creates value. The jewelry industry. I have today with me Taha Jamali from Zohra Jewellery. Going beyond borders from the UK, Zohra Jewellery is now in India from Surat to Mumbai. In this episode, we learn more about selecting the right jewelry, approaching the right people, and getting the right knowledge to buy the best fit for what you require. Let's tune into this podcast to understand the market, have the knowledge from the expert, that is Zohra Jewellery. So, whether you love jewelry, business stories, or creative craftsmanship, stay tuned because this conversation is going to be pure gold. Hello, Taha, how are you? Welcome to the podcast. How have you been?
I'm good, Abbas. How are you?
Fine.
It's been good. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but finally, I'm glad we got the
Yeah,
opportunity.
yes, I know. We've been having this conversation. How was your trip from Surat to Mumbai?
It was good. It was good. It was very tiring,
Yeah.
but we made it. And thanks for the extra day that helped me out.
Okay, let's dive deep into
Yeah,
the podcast
let's do
already. So you're into jewelry, right? The name of your company is Zohra.
Yes.
Zohra. You can tell me something about why that name.
So Zohra, basically, we wanted something which means, it has meaning, not just any old name for a brand. So Zohra is a planet Venus, and its meaning is beauty.
Okay.
So when we came up with this, it was like this is the perfect fit.
Okay.
We want to create beautiful jewelry, and this had meaning.
So you've come from all the way from UK and you've come to now India. So you've completely moved, or you're still handling? How did? Tell me about the journey that you
So
had.
basically, this is a question everyone asks me: why did you leave the UK for India?
yeah.
Everyone moves from India to the UK.
Yeah.
But for me, I was well settled in the UK, but it wasn't challenging. I felt I'm not moving ahead. And I wanted to do something which has meaning, a purpose in life where I make a difference.
Yeah.
And when I came to India to study, we were looking for an opportunity where we can make a difference in a way where using our UK background and the way business works over there, the ethics and everything, here it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not a straight path.
So what do you mean to say? In India, there's no ethics.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. But that's where we thought we can add value.
Okay.
People love things which are made in the UK. But why not made in India?
Yeah.
A lot of things are happening here which
Yeah.
people in the UK can never do.
Yeah,
They'll
I think
never
there's a
be able
whole
to do.
movement of Make in India now. So I think you can be a good
Yes.
part of that. Tell me why India? Like, from the UK, you could have moved to Africa or many other countries. So you saw India as a market. What did?
See, I saw the growth in India, which, yes, it was behind, but in the past 5 years, what I've seen, the development, the government supporting the small businesses and everything, and plus also our heritage. My ancestors come from India.
Okay.
So we had our roots and we thought, let's try.
Yeah, it was more comfortable for you to be here.
Yes.
For us, jewelry and jewels are a part of an asset.
Yeah.
But people get tricked, and there are a lot of scams and frauds. And what would you have to say to a person or a consumer, like a normal consumer like me? What are the things to take care of before buying a jewelry?
So first of all, I would say the one thing I do before I even try to make a sale is educate the customer. Have a chat with them.
Okay.
See if they understand what they're buying. Do they understand materials? Example, rubies today. Rubies are one of the highest, most rarest gems, most expensive gems.
Yeah.
But there's so many qualities, so many people are getting screwed over.
Yeah.
So what I do is, first of all, I take the time to make sure the customer understands the difference between the rubies.
Okay.
To be able to understand what the value is worth.
Yeah. Okay. You said the people need to understand.
Yeah.
But understanding is one part.
Yeah.
But selecting the right ruby. So, for example, you can be a good educator.
Yeah.
But then the ruby that you're giving might not be the thing that you're saying. So I'm not saying that you might be doing it, but that's the maybe that. So how do you get through that?
So we make sure we use reputable labs as
a certification.
yes.
Or okay.
So basically, the customer needs a peace of mind. Whatever I can give them information-wise, paper-wise, reliability wise, we
Yeah.
are here.
Yeah.
So we use government
Government certified certificates
labs.
are very
Yes.
important. Is there a way to know the jewelry that you already have?
Yeah.
So maybe you bought it not from you, from other clients, other
Yeah.
vendors, to check. Is there a way at home, or you have to take it in the lab, or is there a way?
At home's a little difficult. There are these tester kits and everything, but they're not very accurate. Ideally, what you need to do is take it to a jeweler
Yeah.
who will
Yeah.
get it lab tested.
Yeah.
Before there were ways of rubbing it with the stone and
Yeah.
everything and seeing
Yeah.
the color.
Yes.
Now there are labs available which
Yeah.
give more accurate results
Yeah.
with percentages.
Right. Okay.
For gold, I'm talking about.
Okay.
Now for diamonds,
Yeah.
there's labs.
Yes.
For stones, there's labs.
Yes. Yeah.
So everything is there now.
Yeah.
It's much more transparent than it was
Yeah.
before.
You've grown over the years, right? I've been seeing your company. I think it's been what 10 plus years that you
Yes.
started,
Yeah.
and you slowly, grown. Normally, what happens is that people want to take a leap, a jump,
Yeah.
but you've organically, slowly grown over the years, and now I see that you have your shop. There's a new opening happening in Mumbai.
Yes, yes.
I want
Very
to know
excited.
how did you take the decision? Why Mumbai, not any other city?
So we actually thought about international markets like
Yeah.
London. We were
Yeah.
thinking about UK somewhere.
Yeah.
And we looked at Africa.
Yeah.
We looked at even Egypt at one point. But what made us come back to Mumbai is like this is where everything started. India is where I started Zohra
Okay.
with the journey, and I felt let's do the flagship store here first.
So that emotional connect is there.
Yes,
I mean, you're
yes,
emotionally driven.
definitely.
Okay. How do you check a jewel? So is there a way when you have it in your hands? What's the way to check it? Normally people see it in the light. So what are the things that they need to see?
So we use we use a good loop to check.
Loop means?
The magnifying glass.
Okay.
It's a magnifying glass which we use. We check the clarity of the stone,
Yeah.
what sort of process it's done to it. You can tell if
Yeah.
it's been treated in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like a glass filled ruby will have certain properties in
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
you can tell.
Yeah.
Heated will have a certain properties which you can
Okay.
tell. End of the day, we do all our checking and then we double check it with labs.
So it has to be like the checking needs to be done by someone as an expert, right? You cannot learn this overnight or just have one one way of seeing it and you can say that it does not happen that way, right? In this.
See, not completely. These days, the content online is available, which helps people understand much better than what it used to be 10 years ago.
Right.
But now, what you see is the final will only come with experience.
Yeah. Let me talk the flip side of your business. Okay. You are dealing with raw jewels, natural jewels, and jewelry. There are lab grown jewels now.
Yes.
So it's getting very famous. It's taking traction, and serious buyers are buying it. What is your take on that?
I've seen this over the years where lab grown is becoming in demand because people say, why pay more for something which looks the same? But see, jewelry is not just about sales, it's not just about the product, it's about sentimental value as well.
Yeah.
And the people who have this cultural heritage in which they have been buying for years understand what the meaning is, understand what the investment value is, who buy the good quality gems.
Yeah.
They will always have value.
Yeah.
Lab grown diamonds are very in right now.
Yeah.
But when they first came out, everyone said this is the future.
Okay.
Yes, for a big chunk of the market, it will be the future. But now, labs like GIA have stopped grading lab grown diamonds in the same way.
What is the difference? Like lab grown what is it? What do they do? How can they make a diamond in the lab?
It's just basically it's the same core materials. They're made out of carbon. But the main difference is they've increased the speed of manufacturing.
Okay.
They can be made instantly.
Oh, okay.
Whereas natural diamonds take millions of years to form.
So the process that a diamond goes from just a stone to a diamond, they've increased the speed of how that process works.
Yes.
But how can they do that? Because it has to happen naturally, right? So the air, the heat.
They have perfected a way to make it.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah. So they can make it as much as they want, right?
There's no supply. There's no limitation on supply. You
So
can get
does the diamond still have the value that it has because they can make it how much ever they want? Does it?
lab grown diamonds. There's no resale value. Zero.
There's no resale.
As soon as you walk out, there's no value.
Okay.
Whereas natural diamonds, yes, whatever people say, There's always a value.
Yeah. Why not? Because it's an actual diamond, right? If it's lab grown,
Yes.
why doesn't it have a resale value? Why?
Because there's no limitations. If I need 1,000 pieces, I can get
You can get
1,000
a
pieces.
thousand. But then why do people buy it?
Because for me, what I've seen, the customers who could not afford lab-grown diamonds, natural diamonds, they're buying
They buy
lab-grown
them.
diamonds.
So it's cheaper.
Yes. But for me, they look the same. So if I'm putting lab-grown diamonds on request on my jewelry,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect me.
Okay.
I'll do it.
You'll do it. Okay.
But for people who want that true sentimental value, want to invest in natural diamonds, they'll always go in natural. They won't go to lab-grown, which I've seen.
Okay, let's talk about the business aspect of what you do. In India, the market is extremely competitive, and a lot of promotions and all that are still going on. People give promotions, offers like you buy this particular piece of jewelry, and you come back again, and you can get it liquidated or get the cash instantly. Those kind of things. First of all, is it feasible? And second of all, what is the unique aspect about what you are doing which stands out from your competitors?
So the main difference between me and everyone else, I would say, is what I'm trying to do is make sure whatever I'm saying is 100% what I'm giving.
Okay.
That is the main difference.
That usually does not happen.
Everyone says it happens, but I've seen in certain cases where it doesn't happen, unfortunately. It's very heartbreaking, but I've seen it. I've seen customers being, destroyed over transactions they've purchased.
Yeah.
And they have doubts in the jewelry market.
Yeah.
For me, sales always come secondary. First, I need to earn the trust of the customer.
You're right.
Like every day, I get people asking me for quotations.
Yeah.
Without having a chat with me or one of my teams, I do not give a quotation. Because I need to understand what do you want? What is your requirement? Because I do custom, it could be the customer has preference of certain gold carats, diamonds, natural, lab grown, anything.
How does the requirement, I mean, if, for example, if I go into a jewelry store, I usually do not have a set requirement. So there are no carats, or I just buy something which is in my budget.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you deal with those kind of people? Do you
that's
recommend them?
That's a customer who has a budget in mind.
Yeah.
So what we do is we try and understand what do they want. Do they want a ring? Do they want a bracelet? Do they want a necklace?
Ah, okay.
Then we try and understand the person they're giving it to.
Okay.
What will they like the most?
Okay.
We want to sell jewelry which they're going to use regularly, not just to put in a safe.
Ah, okay.
That's our main goal.
Yeah. What is the most expensive jewelry that you have sold until today?
So we had this client who wanted a necklace, ruby diamond necklace.
Okay.
I won't reveal the figure, but it was very high.
Okay.
And it was natural rubies, natural diamonds, and they didn't want to compromise.
Okay. Did they come and see it, or
No.
They
So
didn't
the
even
beauty of that is the customer they had been following me for years. They contacted my team on Instagram,
Yeah.
which they diverted to me,
Okay.
and we had a call. And
Okay,
they just
just on
placed
the
an
call.
order, sent us the advance, and it was done.
So I think over the years that you've spent your time, that's a trust that you've already built. And I've seen that, I've seen the traction that you gain, and, even on social media and all that, I've seen that you post a lot and people comment, and, you gain that traction and the trust. This business, I think most particularly is based on trust.
Trust is everything.
Yeah. Trust is everything in your business.
For me, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Once someone trusts me, I make sure I do everything in my power
Yeah.
to make sure that they are comfortable.
Yeah.
I want them to, when they come to Zohra, I want them to have a very smooth experience.
Yeah.
I want them to have a peace of mind that they've bought the best quality at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm the cheapest, but I want to be the best. That's my goal, nothing else.
Yeah. Wow. Good to hear. Let's talk about more on gems and how it affects the human. Do you think that whatever jewel you wear on your body, does it have any energies or something that affects how you live and walk and talk?
So I believe very strongly on this. That's why when I select a gem, even if it's for $1,000, I spend my time making sure I've got the best gem for my client. They come back to me and say, this gem has changed my life. I'm not just saying it. I've had customers who've bought only $1,000. It's not a lot in a ruby market.
Yeah, correct.
Even $10,000, $20,000 is not a lot.
Yeah, correct.
But they come to me and they tell me, Taha, thanks for this ring. Ever since I've worn it,
Yeah.
I've had good luck in my life.
Okay.
So
I think
thank
it's
you.
the
They
intention.
have to believe it as well.
All right.
I'm not saying that it's just me. They have to believe it and they have to trust the whole
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
We'll make sure, we make sure we'll do them
Yeah.
justice.
I think the conversation that we have right now, I think you more believe in satisfying and the customer more than profits.
Yeah.
I think if your customer is happy, you're happy. And I see
100%.
that you have a passion for doing this.
Yeah, because you see, when a customer comes to me with, they save a good amount of their
Yeah.
hard-earned money,
Yeah.
and for me, I take that trust very seriously. Like if they're coming to me, I want to give them the best.
Right.
If I do that, like I've done over the years, they'll come back. They'll tell their friends,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's no short game.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's the
always
best form of marketing is word of mouth. When one person is happy, then and I think you
100%.
gain that a lot over the years.
I believe that very strongly, and it's worked for me.
Yeah. So let's talk about clients and customers that come to any business.
Yeah.
Tell me if you had a very bizarre experience with some client, and and you said that how am I going to make this possible, and you still did it.
See, customers come up to me that things I've posted on Instagram, most of them are stories which I've created with customers, the products,
Right.
things I've sold.
Right.
But I've had that one-to-one with the customer, understanding their all their details and created something. So example, if something was $5,000, a customer would come to me, I have a budget of 50,000. How
Okay.
can I make it work? I'm like, the gold, even a fraction of the gold price is not covered in this amount. But I understand. What I like about it is they love our products, they enjoy our products. That's why they want to come to us. So what we try and do is we make them something modest in the best possible in their budget.
Um, what is the difference between your jewelry and the other person who's also the other jewelers
Yeah.
who are decent? They're not like they're also following a good structure. How do you get a step ahead of them? What is that you're following that they are not? What is that unique point?
So there are many amazing jewelers in Bombay, Surat,
Yeah.
even internationally. They're doing very good stuff.
Yeah.
But my mindset is that when a customer comes to me, I want to give them the best. Nothing else matters. So when we're designing, the amount of time we spent on a design,
Okay.
it's not feasible. But for me to make sure the customer is getting what they want, we give it. We do it.
So the whole business here is that the customer gets what he wants, is what I understand. And in that case, you even help them with the right design. You don't compromise in the designing. So you design in-house. How is it? And also, do you have any partners in the company who are assisting you with this?
So to answer the partner's question, my wife.
Okay, so you're
She is the brains, inspiration with all our designs. She's the backbone of the company.
okay.
She doesn't like to come into public, but I'll give her full credit. She is the one who
Okay.
brings everything to life. She's particular. She wants to get it done, and that's it. It's just me and her.
And the designing part, where
Designing,
do
she initially started off hand drawing each design,
okay.
but as we grew and grew, it wasn't possible for her to do everything herself. So we hired a whole team. But now we've got a lot of designers who are very good.
Where do you, I mean, what's the inspiration on the designs? Do you ask people, the clients, what they need? Or do you, maybe you see around the trends that are going on, the designs, do you take it from there? How does it work?
So of course, there are some customers who come with an inspiration, but mainly most people trust Fatima. Fatima's my wife.
Okay, all right.
She of course gets her inspiration from nature, from around the world. Every time we go for a holiday,
Okay.
she'll
So
be
she takes
looking
it
at
back.
things and seeing how we can incorporate.
Right. Okay, I have some questions in terms of a consumer, right?
Yeah.
So if I have a jewelry in my house today and I want to clean it, or it's been some years, what are the best practices to preserve your jewelry?
So ideally, gently taking care of it with warm water,
Okay.
without any soap or anything,
Okay.
gives it enough.
Okay.
It's enough to get it for day-to-day cleaning. But once in a while, I would recommend getting it checked from a professional
Okay.
It just helps the longevity of the jewelry,
Okay.
because sometimes every person's use is different. The way they handle jewelry.
Right.
Some people are very particular. They take
Right.
care of it.
Right.
The way they store it is important.
Right.
Some people put all the jewelry together into one
Right.
box. It's not gonna last.
Okay.
The more you love your jewelry, the longer it will last you.
Some people use the DIY solutions that you see is some people use toothpaste
Yes.
and they clean the jewelry. Is that the right thing to do? Or
You can, but it depends what the jewelry is. If it
jewelry?
has some certain stones and things,
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend, because if they don't clean it properly,
Yeah.
the toothpaste will get stuck inside, and
Yeah.
it makes a
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ways.
Yeah. I think there's a bar that you keep it in a water and then you put your jewelry so it will polish it and clean it and
The
that.
ultrasonic machine.
That's something.
Yeah, that's good, but too much of that will make the stones loose as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Do you even think that there are sometimes I've seen that maybe silver or gold or something they have a little bit of, I don't know if it's rust, not rust. I mean there's a layer.
it tarnishes.
Yeah,
Silver
what is that?
tarnishes.
Yeah.
So that basically, when it's exposed to air and stuff, silver's property is that it will tarnish.
Okay.
So ideally, what we recommend is keeping it in Ziplocs, which are sealed packets.
Okay.
So air is not, it doesn't affect the jewelry as much.
Okay.
And if anything happens, there are these silver polishing cloths available.
Yeah.
Contact us and we'll provide you the right information. And they do a really good job.
Okay. So we talked about a lot of things in jewelry. I want to ask you more about customized jewelry, right? What you customized. What are the difficulties in those? Are people really wanting customized or they buy ready-made? How is it?
So what I've seen is custom jewelry is still very huge. Everyone wants custom jewelry, but they don't want to pay for it. They want it at the same price,
Okay.
which is very difficult, because custom jewelry is the hardest way of making jewelry. You have to understand what the customer wants, what's in their mind, what they're going to be happy with, and then bring it to life. And what you promise is what you deliver. That's where most people go wrong. I've spoken with talked to many people, and they're scared about doing custom jewelry. The reason is they've been burnt. So what we do is we make sure that whatever information we get for them to understand what they want, we make sure we deliver.
How does business not survive? I mean, get burnt, as you said.
So example, they've been promised something, but when they get the product, it's something else.
Something else.
We have like a whole process in which the customer is informed every step of the way.
Okay.
So they're not worried what they're gonna get. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Oh, wow.
Like from the start to finish, initial sketch,
Yeah.
to having the final product delivered, they know what they're getting.
How is it like the customers are very emotionally connected to the customized jewelry? What derives them to take a custom design?
So a lot of people are very artistic. You'd be surprised the amount of people who know that, example, they have some sort of a style they have in mind, but they can't get it anywhere. So they come to us that Zohra will make it happen.
Yeah.
We make sure we do.
And what do they give you a picture of the design? How does it work? Or they just
Some
have it in the
people are
mind?
very artistic. They'll draw it out, and then my team will bring it to life, and then the other people will try and explain it.
Yeah. Let's talk about the impact of social media on your business. I think it's a very important aspect. Most of the people, nowadays wear jewelry to show themselves off on the social media. They take a picture. And, there's an imitation jewelry as well in the market. So you wouldn't know if it's real or not until you touch it. How does that affect you? And what do you feel that the impact of social media is there on your
So
business?
for me, I would say this has helped me a lot.
Okay.
This whole trend of showing things off, having unique pieces, has, people come to us because they want something which no one else has.
Right.
They know some of the stuff we do is exclusive, which is not made again.
Wow.
So this has really helped me. They'll come to us. I want something which no one else has. Don't worry about the budget. Don't worry about the design. Just make me something wow.
Right.
This is how people are, because they want to show it.
So people value your designs, right? But still, the craftsmanship that you put, the hard work, the effort, Do you think that this generation really values it, or they just need to show off a good design? Do they value the culture, the art? Do you have those kind of clients? Do you have that kind of conversations where you see that, okay, he's a new generation guy? I mean, he's the youngster of this generation, but he still values. Does that ever happen? Or?
So what I've seen is they're not so like the older generation. They will go into so much details that how was this made, what is this,
Right.
all the fine details. The younger generation now, they don't have the patience. If they like it, they'll pick it up.
Okay.
They won't think too much.
Okay.
And if they like the brand, they'll place the order.
Okay.
They're much quicker and they want things done very fast.
Okay.
So which works in our favor.
What do you think as an investment for a jewelry, right? Do you still think that jewelry is a good investment for a person? Because, as an Indian mentality, right? People often tend to buy jewelry so that they understand that, okay, in the long term, the value is going to increase.
Yeah.
And it can be used today as I can wear it. And then I can keep it in my safe so that, the value will keep. So it's an investment, right? Do you think that that is the right way to do? If you want to invest, you should invest in jewelry, or if you want to invest, then you should do it somewhere else, or what do you have a thoughts on that?
So my thought is, if you're looking purely to invest, gold is the best with
Gold bars.
gold bars, just for investment.
Okay.
But if you want to use, some people, they want to enjoy jewelry as well, not just as an investment.
Right.
That's when we come in and we say, go for good quality materials, which are not abundantly available.
Right.
See, a lot of people make commercial jewelry,
Right.
which has no resale value,
Right.
because there's no limit. You can get them everywhere.
Right.
But what I prefer to do is select materials like rubies, emeralds, things which you cannot get again at the same price.
Right.
Like when I select a stone, hundreds of stones are checked before I select one stone. Even to make another ring the same, it's not
It's
possible.
not possible. Right. Wow.
So that makes a difference. That will appreciate over time.
Yeah. Also, just it comes in my mind that there are white gold, there is pink gold, and
Rose gold.
rose gold. What's the difference, and how do you value that?
So the valuation between gold colors are the same. There's no difference in price. The only difference is, like example, when you create 18 karat gold, there's a certain percentage of different metals which are mixed with mixed with the gold.
The value goes down.
So yeah. So basically, what happens is the 18 karat purity is 76%. So the 24% is white metals which are added to make it white gold.
Ah, okay.
Different colors are added because the raw form is yellow gold.
Yeah.
Gold is yellow.
Right.
To make it white and rose gold, you have to add different colors. But the value, there's no difference.
Right.
Resale value will get the same.
Right. Also, one more thing that I wanted to know about your business is that there are 18 carats, 22, 24 carats. And when I have a conversation with, people, they often tend to say that 18 carat is the best carat to buy if you want to resell. Is that the right thing to do? What are your advice on that?
So resale wise, I would say it doesn't make a huge difference, because whatever carat you're buying, as long as it's genuine and it is what it is,
Yeah.
you'll get the same return on investment.
Right.
So I have a lot of customers who will come, especially Indian customers.
Right.
I want to make diamond jewelry in 22 karat gold.
Okay.
But 22 karat is too soft to make studded jewelry. Stones will eventually start falling off.
Okay.
So we recommend 18 karat.
Okay.
Now, because of the gold prices right now, they're sky high and they're
Yeah.
only going higher.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like when we started, gold price was 3,000 rupees a gram. Today, it's almost 13,000 a gram.
Oh, wow.
So
it's
it's
a good
madness.
investment though.
So what people are doing is they'll sell 18 karat gold, but they'll reduce the weight to make it a bit more budget friendly.
Right.
For me, I don't believe in reducing the weight,
Right.
because a product needs a certain amount of materials to make it lasting, to make it look good, feel good.
Right.
I would rather use, if the customer doesn't have the budget, use 14 karat gold,
Yeah.
but use more gold.
Yeah. Right.
Valuation will almost be similar, but at least you're getting a good product,
right, yeah.
which will last.
Yeah.
Making a product in less gold will only last you 6 months down the line. You'll come back, sorry, the stones have fallen off.
Yeah.
I don't want all that. I don't want that hassle. I want to make stuff where people will pass it down.
Yeah. Now that you're in India, right? You've entered, completely into the Indian market and you're catering. So there are a lot of celebrations and a lot of festivals every month here and then. And gold, and Indians, they love gold. So you as a business, how do you prepare yourself with this rush? How do you what kind of things you do to keep yourself ready for this?
So what we do is we plan event wise. Like we
Okay.
know upcoming festival is coming on, so we keep all our designs ready so we can, when the influx comes,
Yeah.
we are ready to just
Yeah.
roll on. Normally, what happens, we need like for a time it takes 1 or 2 months to create a piece, but at that time we can get it done in 10 days.
Okay. And how does it work? Like you buy and sell gold daily basis. How do you maintain your gold?
Yeah, so we buy on a regular basis. Especially for the custom orders, we make sure that the customers pay the advance to lock in the rate.
Okay.
Once the rate, that's the only way we can honor the rate that we confirm.
Okay.
Because the price changes every day.
Okay. And you buy physical gold, or how is it online? Do you block your gold, and how
We,
does it
we
happen?
buy physical gold.
The physical
We buy
gold.
physical
Definitely.
gold.
Okay. One last question I want to know, that where do you see yourself in the next 2 or 3 years in the Indian market? What's your end goal for what business you're doing? And what are the steps that you would recommend people, this young generation who want to enter maybe this business? What are the things they need to be careful, and what are the things they need to do for this business? And what is the future of this particular jewelry industry as a whole in India?
So for people who are looking into going into the jewelry field, I would recommend one thing. Take your time. Don't rush into it. Learn your facts, learn the basic knowledge, because it's not that everyone has a bad intention of doing in this game. People don't have a bad intention, but because of the lack of knowledge, they get duped into buying something which is not real, and then that can destroy the brand. That can completely destroy the brand. So basically, a lot of people have been feel it's very easy to go into the jewelry world. I'm not saying it isn't. It is, but it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of you need to build a very strong network in people who you can trust. This whole business is about trust. One mistake can completely destroy your brand.
Right.
So take it step by step, learn your knowledge. Don't try to run before you can walk, and you'll be fine. And if you need any help, I'm always here.
Yeah. What kind of education do they need for this business?
So I would say that they need to go to university, GIA, IGI. They all do these courses in which they'll give you the knowledge of diamond grading, gemology.
Right.
Everything's available.
Right. Okay.
But just take it step by step.
Okay.
That's all I'll advise.
Okay.
So I'll start off by answering my goals.
Yeah.
This Mumbai store, which I'm opening hopefully this year or start of next year, is going to be my first store which I'm creating to open myself to the public.
Okay.
For the past 10 years plus, I've been completely online where people have not been able to approach me. But I wanted to give back to the community,
Right.
to open my doors to them where they can come and see me,
Right.
see my products, see how our brand is.
Right.
And once that's settled down, I'm looking into expanding in UK, Africa, and a couple of other places in mind.
Wow.
We'll
Wow.
keep you posted.
Wow. Best of luck for that. And thank you for your time today. I think I've learned a lot about jewelry now. It's been so many years. We just buy and sell it, but I didn't know the crux of the things. Thank you for all that.
It was a
And,
pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And to all my audience that are watching the podcast, thank you for your patience. And I hope this podcast was informative in terms of where the jewelry market is heading and how you can purchase your gold. Now you have Taha, you know where to go. He's in Mumbai, Surat, and hopefully in Dubai in
You
the
never
future.
know. Dubai is there.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe the channel, hit that like button, and keep supporting. Thank you.